Welcome to WrestleCulture. 4 weeks today, Phil.
Yeah, it's happening.
We will be... Hang on, let me work this out. We're all over the bloody place.
All over the place.
New York, Beer House for our SmackDown Watch Party. Live Ups and Downs podcast and more. If you're joining us in Vegas, whatculture.com/live.
Did somebody say Beerhausen?
Hamlet may or may not be there, depending on how this Monday goes with eating 100 nuggets.
Don't die.
R.I.P.
Anyway,
R.I.P.
What's the company line on if he dies?
He brought it on himself.
I think it's Rocky 4. If he dies, he dies.
I was going to say, because there ain't going to be no Rocky 5. That's for sure.
Anyway.
Hey, good numbers, though, if he dies, right?
Good numbers, maybe.
Tell you what. With those calves as well. Can I have his calves?
Yeah, you can have his calves.
Yes.
Might get some mainstream media attention. Man dies on internet eating 100 chicken nuggets.
I mean, that's pretty good. I can't really imagine what else he'd want on his tombstone, to be honest. Sorry, there's a song. Sorry, I apologise. We're just getting carried away here. Writing Hamlet's will. Good stuff. Sorry, Hamlet.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, buddy. Should really get a paramedic.
Good question, John. John Harrison said, who gets to finish the nuggets if he dies? I think Sid just claimed him already.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you'll struggle.
Okay.
It's like, we'll ring them in. About how long is it going to take you? 5 minutes. Okay, we'll ring them in 5 minutes.
I'm not really gonna miss you being champ. I prefer watching MJF be quite the scamp. Just go burn down another wrestler's house, all because they mentioned your baby and spouse. Ooh, 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 you put it on the line tonight, but ooh, 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 Hangman, I'm telling you, Paige is never, ever, ever, ever winning gold and leather. Paige is never, ever, ever, ever winning gold and leather. You're not gonna be world champ whilst you're here in All Elite, 'cause Paige is never, ever, ever, ever winning gold and leather like ever.
You can always tell when he's pleased with himself with these songs.
When did I come up with that?
He's like, looking over, like, smiling.
Was it Monday? You bet your ass it was.
I feel like it was probably well before then.
This is the hand. That wasn't even a count, was it? It was a 10 count.
You were
It
sitting
was
there.
his forehead hit that camera and the blood smeared everywhere. Well, looks like we got a song to write, boys.
You doing your little Drew McIntyre at home with Anne Louise. I prayed for this. It came true.
It was, it was quite the result on Sunday. I mean, fair play to both lads. That was brutal.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. And fair play to them for sticking to their
Skewers? Oh, sorry.
yeah. For pitching it and having it and seeing it through. Because I think it would have been disappointing. Like, I know people are probably thinking, well, what's he going to do now? But see it through. Good idea. Ultimately, put themselves in a creative box. Either that or he's gone. So we'll find out.
Quite right. And Mr. Jeans in the chat. Thank you for joining us live on YouTube, by the way. Mr. Jeans in the chat writing, I've heard that Wilbourn has more chance of winning the AW Championship than Hangman Page.
I've heard it.
People are saying it. People are saying it.
Every day.
What would you, here's a question.
Since Monday.
What would you rather have happened to you? And you can't say none of these, okay? The syringe through the cheek,
Mm-hmm.
I know it was sugar glass, but like dragged across a broken pane of glass, the skewers in the head removed via buckshot lariat, or what else? Oh, the stabbing in the head with a pool cue.
Syringe through the mouth.
I'm going to go with the syringe
Straight
through the
away.
mouth as well. Yeah.
Easy call.
It was arguably the bit where I was most, but you're right, it is that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a syringe through your cheek.
But I don't know
Skewers,
why.
Like, just doesn't look like you can make that not hurt.
Well, you've got to
wedge it in so it stays there, and then get buckshot lariated. So I'm 100% not doing that one.
Yeah.
Or anything involving light tubes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, I'm fascinated. I don't like the fact that a lot of people, I mean, I've been guilty of it, to be fair, as well. But a lot of people have already gone, when do you reckon he challenges for the world title again? That's it.
That was not the point of it.
Yeah.
That's the point is to forget about that for now.
But I suppose he could have, in another universe, gone to Tony Khan's company, that being WWE. We have to talk about this.
We do.
The news breaking, well, yesterday, technically, we talked a lot about it today already. The AEW, or specifically Tony Khan, Base 10, I think they were called, were, I mean, one of 4 that could have ended up owning WWE back in Big 23 when the company was eventually sold to Endeavor that formed TKO. That's insane. I know it's completely feasible. It was feasible at the time with the money that the Khans have, but
they're a rich family.
Hear it confirmed by Brandon Thurston is bonkers.
Yeah, it makes sense why Tony Khan would want to just. Of course, he'd want to just swan in there and go, "Well, I own a WWE now," but it would have been bad for everybody in terms of fans if we ended up with another monopoly in wrestling. That is like the word. I know, like. Other companies aren't exactly the best companies in the world, but like in terms of a fan, that's the worst outcome that we could have.
Yeah, it's funny. Despite the tribalism, I think everyone universally agrees. Yeah, that would have been real bad for the business.
100%. I mean, it was kind of. We all like were excited when AEW was coming to prominence, and we all were like, "This is excellent, great alternative, etc., etc." But even just in that, what happened to New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Yeah.
What happened to like the Ring of Honor? I'm not saying Ring of Honor was like. You know,
I mean, he did basically kill Ring of Honor and then buy it for
but,
peanuts.
But that's what I mean. Killed it by like sucking anything that was relatively good about it out, and then bought it for nothing.
Yeah,
and it's then subsequently was damaging his own product with it for quite some time by muddying the waters. It was a disaster. If he buys WWE, it's just all WWE again. It's like, oh, we're saved from from one billionaire by another billionaire.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be fine. As we've seen, it's hard enough to run one company. So they're trying to run 6 companies in one.
Yeah. Mr. Cheat says, TK would have tried to book Dynamite, Collision, ROH, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT all at once.
100%.
And he would never have hired anybody else to help him.
No, God, no. Like, it would have been fascinating for like a year.
You know what?
Watching it just crumble. Like, you can't do all this.
Honestly think the most fascinating and genuinely probably the only really of value bit would be exactly why he wanted to do it, because he wanted to repeat the simulcast thing where he could be like, he obviously wouldn't do the contract thing, but he's just like, here I am on AEW television buying WWE television. I guarantee that was, Daddy.
Yep.
Can we buy this so I can do this, please? Like, literally, that's it. Like,
no, you've got wrestling at home.
You've got wrestling at home. You don't need any more wrestling.
Do you reckon he could have done that? He could have said, like, look, hi, Endeavor, I know you want this. Can I have it for 1 week? And then you can have it for half the price. Who cares?
I just want to do this one thing.
You loan me WWE for one night and I'll give you AEW.
Yeah.
Just let me do that.
I will say, as much as I say, the Monopoly would have been terrible, Ian Andrews has a point in the chat. An invasion angle booked by TK. Like, I want to see what that looks like.
This is it. For like a year,
but then not the aftermath.
It would have been incredible for like a year. And like, news cycle for it would have been mental. How he ends up shaking it out of trying to keep all the shows running at the same time. Like,
how many top guys have you already got in one company? Then you got all the other companies' top guys and gals.
Yeah.
Then you got to put them all together, and then you got to. It's basically like merging the company. Going, well, we don't need you.
Yeah.
Like, but that's a top guy, and then that. Subsequently, the top people have to then go down a level.
Yeah.
So then all the mid-carders are down a level.
That's the thing.
Everyone's gone.
Everyone lower mid-card is gone immediately.
Literally.
Like, you're useless. We've got 2 up cards. We don't need you.
Yeah.
We don't need you in the mid-card, The Miz. Now we have Okada.
Yes.
What?
Like, the dream matches and stuff that he would have knocked up for a year would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But then eventually it just would have just fallen into
Me and Andy are going to have a game with this, I think, next week for maybe one of our videos. I personally suggested that we just basically get both rosters and go, and the match is this person versus, because, like, yes, you can sit there and say, oh my God, what would a match between, you could finally get the Punk Omega match that we've wanted for years, but you know what I mean? What would the match between John Cena and Kenny Omega look like, or whatever?
You could do, though, like, because it's WhatCulture, of course, it's got to have 10 in it. You could do, like, the 10 things that would have happened if that had happened.
Yeah.
That feels like a bit of you and him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk about exactly what you think would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
You get 5 each, and yours are all going to be stupid, and his will all be relatively sensible.
Yeah, it's a fair assessment.
That's how it works.
But you got to click to find out.
Yeah. So he would technically have had Thursdays and Sundays off? Raw,
depending on
NXT,
pay-per-views.
Dynamite.
No, because you're not including these other ventures as well.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's still got a football team. And
Thursday is Fulham Day. Sunday is Jaguars Day. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
he doesn't have any days off.
He's got another company as well. I haven't even got time for that.
But it's all right. He's not supposed to have days off. He's a billionaire.
Yes.
Yeah.
On your crack.
See,
Earn
look,
it, I guess.
Already people in the chat pitching some great matches. Not not the ones I was anticipating, but great nonetheless, because the wonderful Mimi Burris, see you in Las Vegas,
Hi, Mimi.
suggests Britt Baker versus Isaac Yankum, dentist license on the line.
I
there
mean,
you go. Now we're talking.
Danhausen special guest referee.
Yeah.
only if we can have it as an actual live dental session and it's Glenn Jacobs and she doesn't use anesthetic and takes all his teeth out. Well, I'm enjoying this. Ah!
I do think that's Mimi because I saw her mention earlier that she's got to go back to the dentist this week or maybe next week.
Yes.
I just think that's her just being like, oh
no.
dentist.
I
what are you
wanted to
gonna
happen
do?
to someone else as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, please feel free. I'll drop them in as I spot them.
There you
Feel
go.
free to pitch the weirdest, most wonderful potential matchups we could have had. Legacy feuds are fine. They don't have to be current roster people. But, yeah, I sense that we kind of dodged a bullet there. Probably, despite how, if he'd have done what he suggested and tried to do everything, it still would have made more sense than 2019 Vince WWE, wouldn't it?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I mean, that's not a high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Vince was acting like someone who hadn't slept consistently for decades, basically.
Yeah.
But I mentioned on the news, I still remember, like, the news slowly, like, the bit where we were like, right, well, he's gone at least. And then we were on that rooftop in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Going like, oh, look, here we are, boys. And we had that wonderful, like, the sun was coming down.
$50 for 4 cans.
Yeah, well, not my money, though. So,
Literally Coke-sized cans as
yeah,
well.
they were they like little red, yeah.
330 mil cans.
Yeah.
These boys.
That was
and
it.
then, like, yeah.
$50.
Way too expensive.
Thanks, future.
But we're
Thanks,
sat out
LA.
there just like, look at this, boys. Pretty good life, this now. We got to film a news video, Phil.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking forward to it. I'll be honest, pal. Brian in the chat says Satnam Singh versus the Great Khali Punjabi prison match. Vandus has suggested the House of Black versus the Wyatts. The Frat House versus the Vanity Project, says Matt Rains. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And yes, Jeff, I've not put it in the show notes today, but when we get closer to it, it may pop up, maybe next week or so. The excitement I will have if Tony D becomes NXT champion is unrivaled.
I think it's already popped up a few times, hasn't it? Mm?
You're telling it like the fact that like, there's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
No, there's a chance. None of it is how you would have ever envisaged it or wanted it, and you are like living in your little main palace, like
Everything's
he's still a don.
He's still
Still
a
Italian.
mafia guy.
And it's gonna happen at Vegas. It's like none of these things are true.
Yeah, I have to hope that he wins the NXT title and says, and that's why I'm taking it to WrestleMania Night 1, baby. What?
Yeah, definitely. That's what they need.
More
matches.
Ian Andrews suggests Orange Cassidy versus R-Truth. # Goofy Wrestling for life.
Yeah.
Some people call me Morris. Says Mercedes Monet versus Stephanie Vacquet. And
That's already happened though, hasn't it?
was that on?
'Cause she did a match in
Dynamite?
AEW,
Yeah.
right? Was that against her though?
Can't remember.
It was
I think it was against Mercedes.
yeah, who was?
Because she was a champ at the time, and I feel like they had a match.
She
Maybe
definitely
I'm
had a
wrong.
match on Dynamite, didn't she?
Yeah. I can't remember who it was though.
And T-Law Nation has got the right pitch here. Yeah, Pontus Olsen says yes in the chat. Bloodline versus the Elite Bloodline rules. Not, I don't think I assume that's the match step, not just
Like
its
put
statement
fist
on
pumping.
the
Yeah, Bloodline rules.
Bloodline rules.
Screw the bloodline. You can put the shield back together
In a match though.
in a match.
Yeah. Because like
Shield versus the Wyatts. We could just do that again. I don't know.
good. I mean, if
New Wyatts
Yeah, you could do
versus
it.
real old Shield.
Yeah.
It was Forbidden Dough. Forbidden Dough
Forbidden Dough.
Mercedes versus
There you
Black
go.
Hair.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought
2024.
I thought it happened somewhere.
Oh, best luck to Kyle. 88 cars per hour says, happy Friday, fellas. Got my first music gig in LA this Saturday.
Nice.
Hmm.
Good luck.
Here's something you didn't think was going to come out of my mouth today.
Okay.
I don't know if it's already in your notes, so apologies if I'm jumping anywhere. Can we talk about Monday Night Raw?
Yes.
That happened this week.
Yes.
Hey, you weren't expecting that, were you? Ho-ho-ho! Every now and again, a little something comes along my way, and I usually ignore it. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Thank you for the Monday Night Raw drill.
Yeah.
Just pop its head up there. Femi.
Hang on. There's a button for this.
Oh my God.
Got to talk about this. I've been wanting to talk about this since I heard Sidgy talking about it, because it was you and him
Yeah.
on the Raw
Yep.
review.
We're going to try and get
Review.
Hamflet's thoughts on everything that happened on Raw on the Raw preview next week, just because, well, I knew what would happen if I got his thoughts on it around anything AEW related.
This was excellent,
Yes.
right? Like, I went back and watched it a couple of times, because every now and again, I'll be like, And it was more to iron out some thoughts that our Sidgwick had had, and that I would possibly pose a counter argument to. One of them was all about Seth Rollins, who we all know I have a bit of a funny relationship with the best of times. Now, I know he was saying that I agree totally with what he's saying about Seth, like, you know, how he basically became like a Kawari type thing and basically disappeared. Didn't really look great in front of Brock. Hasn't really looked great because of all these little men running around him.
Yeah.
I think I'd argue
little dancing masked men are.
there's a
ain't it?
there is a part of me thinks though that, and I don't have Seth in this fight anymore, but surely maybe that this is a protection thing, because I feel like maybe they're just being super careful with him.
Yes.
If they are going to do
Yeah,
anything with him at
definitely,
Mania. So the masked men are like a byproduct, right? Unfortunately, and they're a crap byproduct.
Yeah.
Terrible byproduct. And they got absolutely murdered on Monday by Big Bad Brock Lesnar, who, yes.
He was not holding back with those
No,
guys.
he was not. Anything, Phil, he was letting go. Woohoo!
I like the one who got thrown to the steps or landed on the steps.
I
And
mean,
that's
I bet
like
he
not my
rough
smartest
landing.
move on X or
I
something.
bet he didn't like that. I feel like Darby Allin doing a spot on Dynamite.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But obviously, caveats with Brock. Yeah. This is one of his best nights, though, I've watched in quite some time. Brock Lesnar's.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that Oba's there, the people were going, he got 4 pops out of Oba, and Brock got at least 2 of them for him, maybe 3 of them. Obviously, the lights going out and him coming out, great. Everybody's going mad for him. Crowd loves him. I mean, it's infectious, just chanting stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just a little strut
Yeah,
down.
the strut's great, as we found out with Hamlet's cousin Nick, who's never seen it before, and was like, what's that?
Yeah, I'm doing
like that. So we're all walking around like this the whole night afterwards. Gets the pop there. Gets the pop for the 3-person face-off. Seth, I would argue, does the coward bit, because I think he's wondering how long. He's like, I don't know if Brock's going to get this moving. So if he starts motion towards him, then Brock has to, and then he's out. And then the leap that he does.
Oh.
Like, you watch it back, man. He is like a freak athlete.
Yep.
A freak athlete. And yes, you watch people do this on AEW probably every week, but not people who are super heavyweights and that big. He is basically on his shoulders before he's done a thing, which makes him look amazing. Like he's just lifted him up like he's a feather, basically.
It's doubly impressive, isn't it? Because it makes it look like he can pick someone who looks like that up,
but then
B, you know that therefore Brock's gone, I'll go up for that. Yeah, no worries.
And then the other thing,
Also, Brock, at how old he is now, being able to jump like that.
he's still got all that.
That size and that age, Jesus Christ.
He's still crazy fast. That leap is unbelievable. But as we all know from physics, what goes up must come down. And Obafemi catches him, obviously has a great feat of strength for him to do that as well. Then obviously gets him a fall from grace. Boom, the place is going absolutely mad. And it's like, you couldn't ask for better. Then you got Brock on the floor going, put your foot on me and point to the sign. Reminiscent, I always remember this because Hamlet, every now and again, he'll like to do this thing over the years where he talks to you like you're a little idiot. Because he's like, hey, come and watch this thing about wrestling. And it was Shawn Michaels telling the great Carly to face the hard cam. Like he's like on the floor.
Rumble or something, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's like, look at the hard cam, look at the hard cam. He's going, Carly,
wrong way.
Damn it, Carly, look at the hard cam. He's like on the floor trying to. But yeah, Brock making that whole. Then you get another pop from the point and the stomp. Then he's beating the chest. And also, even though I've said all of that, again, and this isn't just to dig out Sidge, I think it's just a fair conversation to have, because he was saying how Seth had basically sold himself as like being a non-factor and a loser. I think you need to go back and watch that again, because even before the other bit, they're all holy Seth and Brock.
Yeah.
Like, and I imagine that would have ran out after 2 weeks. But I know they do it for everything, but still, they're already impressed by that. They want that, and then sort of turn it up again.
Yeah, the noise I made watching it was kind of a bit like, it wasn't, no, not Seth and Brock, but it also wasn't the noise I made when Obafemi put his foot on his goddamn chest. It was kind of like, like I could get into it. Like, I've enjoyed Brock and Seth before. I like the story that those two can tell in the ring together. They've done it enough times. But yeah, it was kind of like, there you go, sir. There's your rubbish in-flight meal. Actually, sir, we've got first class up here. Would you like to just come and sit up there and have some champagne? Yes, please.
No, I'll stay in the safe zone, thank you. But I appreciate the offer. Yeah, I just thought, like, it's very rare that I'll really go and dive into something. But this, just from the thumbnails alone, I was like, I've got to watch this.
Yeah. I also love Obafemi's face throughout the whole thing, because it looks like he's having a goddamn ball with it.
Brock's popping as well, and he's trying to hold it back.
He's holding it back. I will say this, I saw a lot of discourse about, is he crying because he's so excited about it? I'm like, I don't think so, man. I think it's just an involuntary thing that's happened to his. Have you ever tried to lift someone the size of Brock Lesnar? Like, stuff starts coming out you in weird ways.
I saw that as well, and I saw that same thing. Look at this, man. Tears coming down his face.
Yeah, it's like, I hate to break it. That's how heavy Brock probably is.
Do you know what else it could be? Sweat.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
But yeah.
Those moments when Brock's got his selling shoes on and he's ready to work with someone, rather than like, screw you, I'm just gonna. But it just felt like whatever.
It felt like good business, as they say, and it was funny because not a few nights before, it always comes back to Hamlet. Of course it does. I told him, man, we're just living his dreams out in this job we do. And never mind my stuff I want to do. But he was messaging me saying he thought it would be. Wouldn't it be great if it was Austin who was answering Brock's challenge? And it's like, well, not for Austin, it wouldn't be. I understand the whole point of it, but the little parallels of it made me think that's why Brock kind of gets the business. Yes, all of the parts aside.
No, I get it.
This thing of like Austin booted off in 2002 because Brock, like, he was going to get fed to Brock, and he said, if I'm getting fed to him, it should be at the end of the line, not at the start of the line or whatever. This is kind of like Brock understanding, like, that guy's been going through people on the roster. Where do you, like, Brock's not the top guy, but he is a guy on the way. This is excellent stuff.
Brock's job in this is get over.
If he beats him,
keep Brock, keep that energy on WrestleMania.
If he doesn't beat him, what have we? What was the point?
It's all we rewrite everything if he doesn't beat him.
And I don't want he loses and then Oba kicks his ass after the match. I want Oba needs to beat him clean as a whistle.
Yes.
You compare that to, like, was it Omos he faced at Mania a few years ago?
And we were there for that as well.
It was just like, this is a thing to look at. You compare that to this. This, I'm like if we'd have gone to get a drink or you go to the loo or you just, whatever reason, you miss Omos versus Brock in person, you'd be like, I'll watch it again on telly. We're going nowhere.
Yeah, this
could only be 2 minutes, this match.
No.
But
like potentially like match of Mania for me, like because it's just like
shorter the better.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, nasty boys,
the almost entrance in the building.
Big nasty men.
Big nasty man.
Lick my armpit.
Lick my armpit. Pull in your handbag or whatever.
Slightly concerning the reports as well surrounding Gunther at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
he's not going to miss it, is he?
They can't. Like a WrestleMania without Gunther is just a weird thing at this point. Like, he's too high up on the card to not be on there somewhere. They can do something, regardless of whether it's just a funny bit where he squashes someone or like there's a spot there that they can do something that is a little bit different to the rest of the card if it isn't like a properly built match or anything. But you can't have a WrestleMania without Gunther at this point.
As someone who's thick and dumb, is this because he's not got anything on the table? Or
was going to be facing Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio got injured, so now he's got nothing in creative. Like, creative's got nothing for it.
It's funny, when we did the story, I thought I'd Google, like, see if, other names have been thrown out there and stuff had been written prior to the announcement of all this. And a lot of them were like, 3 potential opponents for Gunther at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar, Obafemi, or Rey Mysterio. And I was like, oh, no. Yeah, Rey suffered some sort of rib injury, I think, and sort of worked through the Rumble, but hasn't really done anything since. there's a bit of me, again, I'm not Rey Mysterio, that is a bit like, I mean, if you could do a bit of the Rumble, you probably can just get your ass handed by Gunther. Not, you have to retire.
Yeah. What was the injury again, did you say?
Rib.
Right, I was going to say, like, can he be chopped? Is the big question there.
Can he be chopped? Can he be
Because
splashed?
Gunther can work pretty safe, but he's going to need to chop him.
But yeah, I suppose it might be slightly anticlimactic. It's just like, ding, ding, 10 seconds, finish.
Yeah.
Question. Would you take this then? I don't know how it would work, and it might not be great given the thing about a picture. What if he puts it out for a night and he then has to face at WrestleMania newly crowned NXT champion Tony D'Angelo? You see now immediately his face went, I like it. And he's like, then I've thought about the parameters and what that would entail, because he ain't beating him.
No.
D'Angelo's not beating Gunther, I should point out, but you'd get to see him. He'd be on the card. This is not happening in a million years, I should point out. But
Yeah.
if he's got nothing else on, it's like someone step up.
A Gunther Open challenge, yeah. If you haven't got Ray.
It's just Joe Hendry again.
Joe Hendry would be really funny.
It's just going to be
Sorry,
Joe again.
I'm
isn't
getting
it?
smashed by
Sorry,
people at
Joe.
Mania.
Hey, Joe, you want to be a Mania again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same again, yeah? Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Great
I'll be
news.
there.
You've got some big plans for WrestleMania 43. What's that? Obafemi Open Challenge. What?
What?
Yeah, because I saw people saying like LA Knight, and I thought
Oh, no.
it's not going to help the argument about LA Knight if he's getting fed to Gunther.
You kind of, that's what you need, don't you? You need a credible challenger who wouldn't lose too much from losing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Change
also,
of Evans could be fun.
yeah,
They've
but you
already
kind of
faced
seen it
each
happening.
other
Yeah. Is there somebody from NXT you'd want to see that wasn't Tony? All right, let's just ignore the fact that Tony.
Bad boy, Keanu Carver.
Keanu Carver. Yeah.
I mean,
It was just Booker T Appreciation Night.
it,
A 5-star chop on Gunther.
that would be funny.
He's in the middle of doing it, he just chops his head off.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anyone right now. Like, obviously, I want to see Ethan Page on the main roster and Ricky Saints, but Ricky Saints' character right now would not work as a hey, I'm going to challenge Gunther. I thought you were a baddie. Ethan Page, yes, but I don't want Ethan Page to lose like that. So, I don't know.
The more I'm thinking about this, this is Joe Hendry.
Yeah, the more it does seem like
is it
Joe
Joe
Hendry's the
Hendry?
Joe
one.
could lose.
Like
Joe could
lose.
easily lose.
Joe could lose, but he
Absolutely
could
fine.
also give him a good go.
Yeah.
Not too dissimilar. It's just literally
It's
going back to
rinse
Vegas to
and
the
repeat.
same stadium again.
Yeah.
But why not?
Yeah.
Could be.
If someone said that to you and you're Joe, are you saying no to that? I don't think you're
100%
saying
he
no
says
to
yes
that.
to that.
Edwin Rosenquist has suggested Dragunov. You can't do that on 3 weeks' notice, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want.
I mean, Ilya's been doing the whole thing of like, I need to prove myself before I
Maybe,
can
yeah.
do the US Championship. If maybe his way of proving himself is beating Gunther at
Just
WrestleMania.
fair. I mean,
they'd be able to make a decent story out of that quick, but it
they
seems
were
like a
eyeballing
waste.
that one,
but
weren't they?
yeah.
And they've obviously had rippers before them too, where
Yeah.
they kicked each other's asses.
T-Law
Ultra
Nation
violence.
says Gunther squashes Danhausen for mega heat.
Right,
Brian,
that's not a bad suggestion.
Danhausen's first match
Maybe he's
being
done
destroyed by Gunther at WrestleMania is not a bad
It
idea.
doesn't even really have to be a match, though, does it?
Yeah.
You just come out and curse him, and then he can kick his ass. But then it could be like a credible way to have.
Yeah.
Maybe Gunther
Danhausen
going in.
could, like, if Gunther did like an open challenge, Danhausen could just come out and say, "Oh, I'm not here for the open challenge. I just want to fire some t-shirts into the crowd or whatever," and then he just drags him into the ring or something.
Vanders has suggested Gunther versus Hobbs, Royce Keys.
Yeah, Royce Keys. But then
But then
again,
again,
you've
you
gotta
can't have him
He's gotta
lose.
lose.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I like this one actually from Brian Weddig. Yes, Pontus Olsen Jelly Roll would be funny.
Jelly Roll would be funny. A great candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Weddig says one of the El Grandes, maybe the tall one. I think Gunther might have,
Tall one. I like
I
that.
think Gunther might have some chemistry with him.
Yeah.
But if you are going to do, like, you could do, I just thought of that there. It's not really like, oh, do you remember WrestleMania 42 for Gunther? But if you had him face one of the Americanos, he could just unmask them.
Yeah.
However, he's not going to beat the allegations, is he, Triple H? If he's just
yeah.
swapping one lucha out for another.
Yeah.
Again. I point out.
Vanders,
Ray Phoenix. There you go. Just do it again.
yeah, there we go.
Just like that.
Vanders versus Vanders.
You want to do Mania again? The name on the contract says Ray.
Here's all how they promote it. Ray, of course, this Saturday.
He just keeps
Ray
saying,
versus Gunther.
why do you not keep saying Mysterio?
Yeah,
Well,
well,
we
just
always
calls
call
him
him
Ray.
We always call him Ray.
You can call him Ray. You can call him. Gunther versus Knoxville, suggests Vanders. Also excellent.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing
You can go,
weapon
Ray.
of choice, but with like, you can call him Ray. You can call him Dad.
Oh, dear. Let's talk this this heel turn then from Randy Orton on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it, and will it work heading into Mania? Because I'm not sure how that crowd's going to react
Yeah.
to this version of Cody, this version of Randy, what's happening with the WWE title. I will say I'm far more invested, and certainly more invested than Hamlet is now, in
Yep.
all this after what happened last Friday.
Just before we do this,
Yep.
makes no sense at all. This, but I just was thinking of Gunther opponents there, and one popped in my head.
All good.
With the asterisk that Danhausen's involved, because it's the only way you could do this and have someone beat Gunther and everybody still buy it. Trick Williams and Gunther.
What, and that's the turn almost for Trick.
Like, it's just I'll step up to you kind of thing. I don't know how you get there, but anybody could be who's basically got the one a rocket strap,
Yeah.
but you need a little push from Danhausen, which makes him still a part of the show.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I've interrupted you.
No. I like that. Anything to get Trick Willie. I think we're getting Trick Willie and Sammy probably on the Mania card.
Yeah.
He should be on it. If he didn't have an opponent 6 weeks ago, they've watched the telly and gone, we'll give him someone. Got to get that on Mania.
Sammy makes a lot of sense. Storyline both for Sammy and Trick. It
Yeah.
works nice and easy.
Yeah, but what do you think of, well, what do you think of the turn and what do you think of the fallout, I suppose?
So I was
afterwards?
not sold on this before the turn.
Yeah.
As a match at all, because I just not my nostalgia kind of thing. I am more interested in it now. I thought the turn was done really well. I think it fits. Like it was logical rather than just kind of doing it for the sake of doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But I could see the crowd just thinking, oh, finally we're getting this version of Randy Orton back, and cheering him just because it's that version of Randy Orton back, and it not quite working out on the day. So I think they've still got a lot of work to do to actually convince people to cheer the right guy and boo the right guy.
I don't think they're going to, man.
I don't think they're going to either. Like, I think both of those are easily good enough to work with it. With whatever reaction they get on the day, they will make it work. But if WWE are putting all of their eggs in the boo Randy Orton basket, I don't know if they're going to get there, I'm afraid.
It could be a bad, like, in terms of 2 years off the bounce for Cody for, like, bad Mania. No, don't get me wrong, I actually do think the Cody and Randy match could have some sauce in it. I really do.
Yeah.
They can't.
Depends which Randy turns up, doesn't it?
Of course, yeah, but it also, like, it can't be much worse than that John Cena match, can it?
No, it's definitely going to be a
Like-
step up from last year.
I mean, as long as they don't have somebody walking to the stage for 2 minutes straight.
I feel like Cody might have a bit of a chip on his shoulder from that as
Yeah,
well. Like
that's
as
the
a
thing.
Mania moment of like not being able to bring it with like John Cena of all people. I think he would be
You'd
like,
like to
well, I
think-
have to do it with Randy.
Those lessons would be learned, but I just wonder, you're not going to beat that mixed crowd thing. Because people absolutely, pardon me, love Randy Orton.
Yeah.
The way they love John Cena. There's like a generation of people who despise them. And then there's a generation who absolutely will never turn their back on them ever, no matter what.
Yeah, I'm fascinated to see how this goes in the coming weeks, I think, because they've really kind of got to, and there's the whole who's on the end of the phone from Monday Night Raw side of
This
things.
could be a massive factor, this, by the way, in terms of how good or bad this could go.
Yeah.
Whoever's on the other end of that phone call is pretty important right about now.
Or if they just forget about it and never actually answer that. It's just another one of those things. They're like, oh, we thought it was a good idea, and now we're just going to ignore it for a bit.
It was my wife, actually.
Why was the video of that bit
Yeah.
so goddamn bad? Like, it wasn't like he was
question.
FaceTiming in or something. It wasn't like they were doing a bit. Like,
No.
he was just recording it. But why was it terrible?
It was
I don't know
so
what they were
bad.
getting at this. with
So
this.
bad, in fact, that I tried to get a thumbnail of it to put on the preview
Yeah.
podcast, and it's just not good enough.
You
Like, it's
just can't
literally
do it.
that bad that even the thumbnail they have from it is no good.
Yeah.
Like, it can't be used.
It's like when they were doing the Kevin Owens in the car bits. Like, that was obviously just filmed on a phone and things, and it wasn't, like, professionally done. There was no lighting or anything, and you could tell, but it was, like, it was fine because it was just filmed on a phone or something. This was like it was filmed on a phone from, like, 2010.
It really feels like maybe they went down that route because they were like, we tried this actually, and crap, we've run out of time, and it just doesn't work. That doesn't sound like them.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, it was like, what's this undisclosed location?
Yeah.
It was so
really bad
weird.
signal there.
Imagine it's like, they're like, cool, so we'll do the Ober and Brock stuff, and then we got this coming up on Raw, and then obviously you got that Randy Orton footage. I thought you were getting the Randy Orton footage. What? Oh God, Randy, where are you? Oh, I'm middle of nowhere. Got no signal. I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to turn the quality down.
Can you just say you're not doing the interview with Michael Cole and just send it to us? Yeah, I'm going to have to really reduce the quality to be able to get it over on this. Well, I've run out of data actually on my phone.
He's like, we're having a no phones weekend. We've gone away. Me and the family, we're having a no phones weekend. So just ask a little old lady, just like, yeah, sure, I've only got this.
Yeah, I've got
Nokia 3310.
Have you got an iPhone? I've got the first iPhone, in fact.
I've got the very first.
So weird. Unnecessary.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
It's hard for something to drop to that kind of quality.
Yeah.
But it is, it's them though. You imagine they would have just droned them out at like a high end.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Not hard
From literally
for
from
them to
WWE
get something.
headquarters,
Yeah.
like, well, we'll just hook that up to a drone.
Yeah.
But like on Pluribus, where they just like send it to them. We'll fly you this
Yeah.
amazing camera in like 10 minutes.
And it's not like millionaire Randy Orton won't have the like top-notch phone in his pocket. Like, come on, guys.
Millionaire Randy Orton hasn't got a top-notch phone or hasn't got a shop like near within his vicinity.
Yeah,
where
WWE can just
where he
send
can
him
just
some cash
you
to
know,
go buy something.
inexpensive.
Figured it out. They've said we need to pretend to be. He needs to be on the phone to someone, so he can't use his phone. So he's had to use his old phone.
Old phone. I mean, how
Like
one of
one
those
of those
things
old
you've got in a drawer. That
Yeah, I
you're
was
just
gonna
like,
say,
why do I still have
He
this?
keeps it for nostalgia purposes. This was the phone I had when I first joined WWE.
Yeah, and they're like, well, why don't pretend to be on the phone on that one and then use your really good iPhone? Well, I'm not going to look like a chump talking on an old phone.
1 second, I'll just turn the camera on. Ring, ring, ring. It's like, there we go. Give it a couple of minutes.
So weird.
Holding the receiver like that. There you go.
Hi to Sailor Airman in the chat who says, shout out to Taker for the great job of booking Triple H's Raider Reyes last Saturday. Booker and Cooker of the Year, possibly the best show of the year too. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I'm sure he's doing a great job.
I'm sure
obviously.
you're going to rush to watch it as well, yeah?
Busy
Yeah,
weekend.
We really love you. Ah!
Yeah. Hi to Eric Vasquez, great first name, Eric, who says, hello, happy National Storytelling Day, celebrating the art of oral storytelling. I bet Stax loves that one. Also, World Frog Day. Are there any wrestling frogs? TL Hopper also will accept Cody Toads, etc. Cheers
Good.
all.
Cody Toads, directly different to a frog, Eric. I mean, you've set yourself up for failure already, Eric. I respect it, though.
Ribbit Moss.
Good.
Good. That is good.
Stone Toad says
Yep.
Stone Toad
Should we
Steve
just-
Austin
should we
writes
just-
Pontus
we'll make a ruling now. It could be toads or frogs. How about
Yeah,
that?
there you go.
Tuttle says British Bullfrog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
British bullfrog's good.
good.
That's
That is
good.
good. That is good.
Yeah.
Uh,
The dirty frogs.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Akira Toadzawa.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. With the new ruling, that's great.
Ian Andrews says Frog Conway or La Resistance, something about the French. Is that anything?
I knew where that was going straight away.
Mimi says Roman Reigns, the Big Frog.
Yep.
Yeah, good. Good.
Sailor Emin says Toady D'Angelo.
Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
I can already hear Sidge's head falling off in the office.
Scotty Toad Hottie.
Huh?
Hey.
I'm trying to work out.
The frog
I know,
show.
I got nothing.
Junkyard Frogs.
Junkyard Frog.
Junkyard Frog's
Frog.
good.
Ah.
What have you done, Eric? You've broken our heads for
Yeah.
the day.
It's amazing how often we just fall into this.
I know, yeah.
Should we just be the podcast from now on?
Frog Spawn Strowman.
Yeah. Good.
Frog Legend. Is that Lash Legend or am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toad Warriors, excellent. Sailor Airmen.
Toad
good,
Warriors is good. Toad
I
Block,
got
of course, would be the
nothing
pay per
here,
view.
Yeah.
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 Mr. Toady Lee.
Yeah, that's good.
Kenny Toad Mega.
Yep.
T-Law Nation.
Or Frogger would have been closer,
Yeah.
surely. I mean, none of it's good.
What else did frogs do?
Jump,
Yeah.
the goal.
Yeah.
Like that. Ribbit,
Frog spawn.
funny eyes.
Tadpole. Is that a frog?
I've been desperately trying to get
Tadpole.
tadpoles into something, but all I've got is
Tadpole
tadpole
on a
Grisham.
pole match.
Tadpole
on a pole
Gable.
match.
Uh,
Yeah, Michael Tadpole.
Tadpole DBRC. Tuttle.
Stretch, look good.
Grande Frogicano. Toad Gable, Tadpole Gable. Yeah,
Yeah.
here we go. Maxwell Jacob Frogman.
I've just realised that that is excellent.
Ian Andrews got that one.
That's my
is
favourite, yeah.
excellent. I was just in the middle of thinking how Eric started this all off with two options, and one of them was Cody Toads, and I've just realised it could be Toady Toads.
Yeah.
Toady Toads.
Tamatoda.
Maxwell Jacob Frogman is
Inspired.
just the best.
Chef's kiss.
Oh,
Excellent.
Right, anyway.
Ribbit Stone.
The under... so-
Ribbit Stone. Ribbit Stone.
Colt Revolve 666 writes, the undertoed ribbit in peace.
Yeah.
Yep. That's, yeah.
Undertoad. It's good.
Bullfrog Buchanan.
Okay.
Big Hopper Pump.
Good.
Hopper.
That's good. That's good.
Toady King. Excellent suggestions,
What are the-
everybody.
What's the leaves that they hop from?
Oh, lily pads.
Lily
Lily pads. Is there anything in that?
Is that
I'm just trying to help guys.
Lily. Sorry. In amongst Lily Pad Garcia and Uncle Toady, it's a lovely. Like,
Little Toady.
I'm getting thrown because it's that. And then thank you. It's a lovely message and quite right from Matty, Mr. Marijuana, who writes R.I.P. Chuck Norris, which doesn't help when it's alongside like Tony Rhodes and what
Yeah.
have you.
Mm.
Yes, Lily Pad Garcia is very good, Brian Weddick.
Ponda Rousey.
Good.
Honda.
Pond,
Rousey.
yes.
Pond has been unlocked. So now we got Pond, Lily Pad,
We're just
Frog,
stretching
Toad,
this out further
Hop,
and further and further.
Ribbit,
Tadpole, have we said Tadpole?
Tadpole. You've got some options there.
Frogaloa.
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 Pondcina. That's
Pondcina, yeah. Pond Frogsley, which
Ooh,
is obviously
good.
John Moxley.
Of course it is.
Wartslow.
Ooh,
Says Mr.
got a
Hughes.
new one.
Warts. It's been brought into it. El Frog.
Well,
Oh,
Frog's
Frog.
pretty good though. It fits.
Pirate Pond Birchill.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
enough of all this. Now time for a good quiz. This week's quiz is brought to you by Matt Rains. I wanted to dedicate this to Matt because Matt says, "Happy Friday, guys. I've been very ill since Wednesday, so the breakdown of Darby and Gabe Kidd was much needed. Love you, brothers. Have a great weekend. Have a good one, Matt. See you in a few weeks." And yeah, in case you missed it, we had the breakdown is quite an appropriate term of how we described what Gabe Kidd and Darby Allin got up to on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a thing that happened.
I think we might have to put that clip out as its own
Yeah,
separate bit from that segment because I'm not sure that's getting topped for. What is it? The maddest segment, the worst, the funniest, the
it's not the
All
worst.
of
we
the
had
above.
this-
It's probably not the worst. Yeah.
It's not the worst because the
It's
rock
not-
concert from NXT
yeah,
exists.
that
Yeah,
exists.
that is
But
true.
like, what is it? If you had a category, like the more like
It's the funniest thing
the
It shouldn't be
unintentionally.
funny, yeah.
from
The
this
most-
year so far.
the most unintentionally funny thing
For me-
AEW have ever done.
Maybe not ever because I still go back and watch that clip not the clip, but the clip of
Christopher
that you
Daniels.
made of us talking about it. Oh, that also.
Christopher Daniels.
No, the one that you made where you spliced the footage together when
Kip Sabian.
Kip Sabian,
Yeah.
lovely bloke, friend of the channel, was a bit early and sits back down in his seat. Because at least, like, things went to plan in the Darby Allin Gabe Kidd thing on Dynamite. It just was a bit weird. That one, it fell to pieces.
He's a punctual guy, right?
Yeah.
Just
Always
a bit
ready.
too punctual, this guy, on that particular occasion.
Yes. Very quickly before we get to this quiz, Mr. Jeans.
Mr. James.
A new power has been unlocked, and this is an excellent suggestion for our frog-based, toad-based game.
Frog-based, toad-based game.
Yeah. Croakley Hathaway.
Yes. Very good.
Well played. This week's quiz, though, is all about, you mentioned it earlier.
Frogs.
Frogs?
A little late for that one.
Ah, no, sorry. Toads.
Cars in wrestling matches.
No.
Frogs in toads?
No.
Toads in frogs.
Booker T.
Yep.
Because it was Booker T
Oh,
Appreciation
Booker.
Night.
There you go.
And
Booker
Book.
T, you mean?
Yes, and Book from last week. And T actually stands for Toad.
Because I thought you said Booker
There
T,
you
which sounded
go.
like something that has bucket properties.
Yes, the thing we'll need in this studio on Monday when
Booker
Hamlet
T.
throws
See? That's what...
Booker T, you mean?
Booker T. I mean Booker T.
Yeah,
Not Booker T.
yeah. Booker T
Oh,
is,
Booker T.
is what this
I'm feeling a bit buckety today. Empty, but you can carry me anywhere and fill me right up.
Booker T is what this studio is going to be on Monday to catch up all the vomit that comes out of Michael Hamlet's mouth. He sort of went. I said, "Are we going to have a vomit? Are we going to have a vomit bucket in here on Monday?" And Hamlet said to me, "This was on the SmackDown preview, wasn't it? This wasn't before we started recording." He said,
Or was it?
"No, we'll be fine."
Did you dream it up?
He went, "No, we won't. We're going to have a bucket in here."
I said,
He
maybe-
we'll have
I
one in the
I
kitchen.
said, like, maybe instead of not having the thing and assuming it's not going to happen, why don't you have the thing and
just in
assume that
case
maybe
the
it
thing
might happen?
happens.
Like, I said, what's going to happen is you're going to go running at the door to be sick in the bathroom. You're going to forget your key. You're going to get stuck at the door. You're going to vomit all over it like a scene from Alien.
and we're going to get
and be
ass
stuck behind the
systems
door.
kicking off. At
And
us.
then we're going to have sick to clean up.
Yeah.
And if you,
Well, he's gonna have.
I was going to
sick
say, and
clean
if you
up.
think if you think I'm one of them people who'll be like, oh, you can't make somebody clean up their own sick.
Yeah,
Wrong
you
again.
can.
Wrong
Oh,
again.
yeah.
Trying to make,
friends.
when he's trying to eat 100
You
nuggets
eat
online,
100 nuggets.
you can make that
and
guy
nobody
clean up his
asked
own
you
sick.
to do it.
yeah.
Nobody asked you or forced you to do this. You are your own man.
So
But yes, go and if you are that way inclined, please come and watch
yeah.
on Monday the live stream where Wilbourn and Sidgwick will be reviewing
Doing our
SmackDown,
jobs. Yeah,
doing
yeah,
their
yeah.
jobs,
Yeah.
while Michael Hamflett does not do his job. But in order to try and make it better for himself, has tried to get a few people to donate
Yeah.
to charity. So there's a link attached to the SmackDown preview that's just gone out on our Twitter account. You can find it on there, and on the video for the live stream that will be happening on Monday. If you would like to, you can donate there. If you want to watch a grown man embarrass himself on the internet, though, for free, you can also do that
you
on
just join
Monday.
us for that. It's funny.
2:30, as far as I'm aware,
Yes,
unless
all
we
going
decide
well.
to change it
Yeah.
on Monday, depending on how many beers we have after the derby.
Yeah.
It's kind of important. By the way, Matt, I hope you're feeling better. Hopefully your result will have helped to make you feel better through your illness. Mine did not help me at all.
Yes.
Sometimes you just gotta swallow it, Phil.
Mr. Gene says, I'm more excited about the Nuggets than I am for WrestleMania.
Hey, it's just as good.
Right, 10 questions about Booker T. Usual rules.
Yep.
Mhm.
Multiple choice. Shout your name. Wait for me to come to you. Remember, guys, it's just for fun.
Just for fun.
Just for fun, Phil.
But the loser has to lick a toad, of course. Question number one.
Yeah, I've got some questions.
Who didn't Booker T beat in King of the Ring on the road to becoming a king, a Booker? Was it Bobby Lashley, Finlay, Kurt Angle, or Randy Orton?
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
I don't know either, Philip. Not my time period whatsoever. Nicholas. Kurt Angle. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
No,
I know they
dear,
were in a
that's
feud. I don't know
wrong.
why I jumped to that, but there you go.
Bobby Lashley.
No, dear, that's wrong.
Was it Orton?
It was. I think it was Finlay or Randy Orton. I just realised as I was asking that question that either of
So
those
both of them are right, and we got neither.
Of them. So we, if anything,
dodged a bullet there,
we
really.
just don't respect the fact that you don't respect the rules. So we deliberately picked the wrong guys.
I just realised as I was reading that, I was like, that seems wrong. Yeah, no. Yeah, I was really wrong.
Yep.
Starting hot,
Great
folks.
quiz guy.
9 more
Because I
questions
remember
of
writing
excellence.
Finlay and going, no, Finlay's too obvious to not be Finlay because he was obviously in the
It's obvious to who, though?
Royal Stable.
Obviously, yeah.
So I went to change that to Randy Orton, and I've accidentally changed Matt Hardy. So sorry about that.
Yep.
But
Good.
still, technically, both answers were wrong, so we're in the clear.
Yeah. Why don't we just hop on?
Good. Question number 2. Booker T, who was known for doing a wild variety.
You can't hear it any other way now, can you? Buckety. He's feeling a bit buckety today. Under the weather.
Booker T was known for doing a variety of wild accents whilst in total non-stop action.
Oh.
But why did he do them? Was it to pop the boys? To get acting gigs? Because Dixie Carter told him to? Or because he hit his head and just woke up talking like that?
Phil, pop the boys, just like you.
No, dear, that's
Aw.
wrong.
Dixie Carter.
No, dear, that's wrong.
Hey, we are feeling
Are the other
buckety.
2 answers right?
Yeah.
You did it for both reasons.
Or just like trying to get
His
rid
head
of
and
all
one-
the...
He hit his head and wanted to get acting gigs. He wanted to get acting gigs, apparently. He sort of thought.
Yeah, that'll do it.
TNA's on the Universal plot, isn't it? So
Ah,
someone could
yes.
stick their head in and say,
Wow.
what is that?
That guy's accent is incredible.
What is
Let's
this?
book him in a movie. Because that's how that works.
Well, speaking of which, question number 3, which movie
Why have
did...
you not had any movies yet? You'd won all the bloody time.
I know, it's criminal.
You're a criminal. Is that why?
Yeah, that's my history.
I'm a criminal. That's why.
Question number 3. Which movie did Booker T superimpose himself into? Was it Shrek, Ocean's 11,
Ooh.
The Scorpion King, or Minority Report, which he renamed Booker T Report?
Nicholas. Don't know is the answer.
Okay.
That's also great.
That seems to be a theme of this quiz.
I'm going to just go for the trap because I have nothing else. I'm going to go for Scorpion King because of the direct, him and The Rock and all that. Yeah.
It was when him and Goldust were going to the movies.
Right.
And shilling for that movie.
Oh,
He always
basically.
said
Yeah.
The Rock stole his finisher, right?
Yes, the bookend.
Bookend.
Yeah, he superimposed himself into it, and then Goldust did the same thing, and they just argued about who was better, basically, whilst also saying, God, this film is bloody class.
They made the best of that, them two, didn't they?
They really did. They
They
really,
did.
really did.
I haven't thought about that ever since.
Yeah.
Until you said it there.
Yeah.
Question number 4. Which of these men did Booker T not hold the WWE Tag Team titles with? RVD, The Big Show, Goldust, or Test?
Nicholas. The Big Show. Yeah, I seem to remember him with Test.
Yeah, it was. I
Test.
completely
Yeah.
forgot all that. But yes, it is correct. He was obviously with the Big Show in the NWO when he
Of course,
did his
yeah.
infamous.
I actually thought this was made up.
I was at this time as well.
I was out early days working here, and I remember being like, "That's not real." Like Shawn Michaels, Big Show, Booker, all that kind of era.
Yeah.
Nash and X Pac, I think, were there at that time.
It was just wrong.
Good
Like
stuff.
the lineup was just a mess. It looked photoshopped.
I'm just a Booker T. Booker
that's good
T. Yeah. 2-0 to Nicholas. Question number 5. What area of the supermarket is Booker T standing in when Stone Cold Steve Austin attacks him? Is it the bakery aisle, the frozen aisle, the fruit and veg aisle, or the pharmacy?
Phil, the bakery.
That's the one you would think because he throws the.
Yeah.
Flour
Like
on
I
it,
can
doesn't it?
remember
Yeah.
moments from all of it. Yeah.
Will you, because it's a Booker T quiz, would you do your best Booker T doing the theme song
The
where he's trying to pop Nash?
Yeah.
Like proper, give it a go.
I'm just a Booker T. Booker T. I ain't no sucker. Sucker. I think pops himself.
You gotta get the pop. You gotta get the pop.
Just
or
the
it's
way
not right.
just the way you've done it.
Book.
And then
Good stuff.
That's what we should do. Book.
And how does the NWO theme sound for as well? In his eyes and ears.
Oh God, I can't do this.
Of course you can.
I can't bring myself to do it.
Come on, you wimp.
Question number 6.
You coward.
Who was Booker T's last televised WWE match against? Was it Jack Swagger, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, or Percy Watson?
Damn.
No idea. But Nicholas, Jack Swagger.
No, dear, that's wrong.
What were the other ones?
Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, or Percy Watson?
I don't know. Drew McIntyre.
No,
dear, that's wrong.
It was, in fact, Cody Rhodes.
Is that right?
Back in
Damn.
2012.
If I'm Booker, I'd be like, keep that in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Should we have a match down the lane, eh?
But Percy Watson, his name is included because I think it was like the penultimate match of his WWE career. It was just like a house show.
Yeah.
He was tagging with Percy Watson against like the Funkasaurus or some bollocks.
Is Percy Watson the man who ended up being the commentator on
Yes.
NXT? So there's some irony there, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's interesting.
Uh,
Percy beats him to the commentary in WWE, and then he ends up in
Yeah.
Percy's
Yeah.
seat, basically.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. Could you imagine Booker T and Mauro Ronaldo? That's just popped into my head there because it was Percy and Mauro for
Yeah.
a long time, and Corey in there for a little bit as well.
Was there, wasn't he?
And Renee was there for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Beth Phoenix
Beth.
getting booted off commentary basically every
Yeah.
second by Mauro. Different times.
Yeah.
Different times.
2-1 still to Nicholas. I think.
Yeah, probably.
If you say so.
Who or what inspired Booker T's infamous five-time gimmick? Was it Scott Steiner, a kid at a stop sign, the Count from Sesame Street, or the boy band Five?
Phil, kid at a stop sign.
Is the correct answer.
Kid at a stop sign.
Apparently, he was. I watched this. This is a clip from Chris Van Vliet. I don't know how recent this was, but basically DDP was like, "I need something, mate."
Yeah.
I'm like the 2-time world champion. He's like, oh, "Okay, right." And then he's like, "Well, I've won it 5 times." And he's just at a stop sign, and the kid was like, "Booker T, book!" Like, what? And he was like, "Huh, I've got something. We've got something here."
That kid
No
must have
royalties
watched
were
that.
ever
I was just
given.
about to
Yeah.
say, that kid must have watched that thing. God damn, took my
Stole
money.
my gimmick.
He stole my money.
Yeah. So if you've ever got a good idea for a wrestler, tell them you have an idea for them, but you also want something
But
signed.
they wouldn't take it off you then. They just wouldn't take it 'cause
Yeah.
they think you
Yeah.
don't. There's no possible way that you,
Yeah.
a normal civilian,
Yeah,
could
have
have
a
an
better
idea that
than
would
them.
them a
An
professional
incredible
wrestler.
professional wrestler.
Goddamn marks.
God.
2-2. 3 questions left. Question 8. Booker T's commentary is infamous, but which of these is an actual call that he made? I wouldn't mind getting down to business with Kiana James. He just left a skid mark on that boy. I'm so excited, I can't stand up right now. Or the best part of him ran down the crack of his mum's arse.
Oh, dear me. Phil, the skid mark one.
That was, you know when they do that spot where someone's like in position for a 619, but then the person jumps through the middle and top rope.
Yep.
That was Mark Henry on Sheamus, and he said he's just left a skid mark
Yeah.
on that boy.
Good.
And And the last quote was, do you remember that? What film that's from? The best part of him down the crack of his mum's arse?
No, but I did feel like I recognised it.
Full Metal Jacket.
There you go.
Of
They're
course.
always nicking stuff, aren't
I
they?
haven't seen Full Metal Jacket in ages.
Yeah.
Movie.
Good, really good movie.
Question 9, 3-2 to Phil. Why did Booker T once vomit on Michael Cole? I forgot this happened.
What?
Did the boogeyman feed him worms? Did he get a stink face from Rikishi? Did Kurt Angle tell him he likes bestiality sex?
I mean,
Or
it did happen, but it's not
Did happen,
directly
but that's
yeah.
not the one.
related.
Or did Goldust make him a burger with special sauce? Jeez.
Yeah.
I thank you for that. Yeah.
No, total, it wasn't a 100 nugget challenge.
Was that the brand? Was that the brand of the sauce? You got like Heinz ketchup. This is jizz sauce. Why is that?
Heinz means jizz.
Heinz means.
Yeah, boogeyman feeds him worms. Stink face from
I'm
Rikishi.
thinking.
It's on you, because if I get it right, we don't
Can't go to
we
Vegas.
can't go to Vegas. Pretty sure it's one of the first two. perhaps.
Yeah, but I also think the one at the end with the big Goldust special sandwich sauce. The stink face one feels like something I've heard before. What was that? Just again.
Boogeyman feeds him worms. Stink face from Rikishi. Kurt Angle bestiality sex. Goldust burger with special sauce.
Big Man's definitely fed Charmel worms.
Let's go stink face.
There it is.
All tied up for question 10.
So now we both have to get it wrong.
Hardest question of all.
It is the most difficult. This is the version of this question I always get wrong. Not in the way I'm supposed to get wrong either.
This was quite an easy question 10 tonight as well.
Okay.
Normally I've got
They're
to,
all pretty hard, to be honest.
you know, I normally have to go through
Aren't
and
we all?
Yeah.
delve through.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Booker
Deduct
T.
what the
He
answer
was in
might be.
he was in WCW, and when he was in WCW, Booker T, of course, was also GI Bro in the stable Misfits in Action, alongside Major Guns, Private Stash, and which other wrestler? Was it General Hugh G. Rection, Bobby Boner, Lieutenant Lobon, or Sergeant Stiffy?
Bobby Boner isn't even an army theme thing.
I
You
know, I
couldn't
wrote-
just say like
I
Private
wrote
Bobby
Lloyd
Boner.
Boner, and I didn't know why I'd written Lloyd Boner, so I thought I'd change it.
I know why you
I want
wrote
to throw you off
Lloyd
the
Boner.
I know why you.
I know why
Boner.
you wrote Lloyd Boner. I think what was C? I'll have C.
You want
please.
Lieutenant Lobon?
Lieutenant Lobon, please.
It's just the worst part of your weakness, isn't it?
It's. I just try. Sometimes I wait, hoping that maybe you've
Disassociate myself.
like no, not grown out of it. Just maybe it'll be worthwhile,
It's never.
and it never is.
Sailor Airman writes, it's time for Gooner question of the week. And Mr.
No.
Jeans wrote,
No,
actually, I'm going to change option B to Mr. Jeans' suggestion. Privates.
privates.
Good.
But you said Lieutenant Lobon?
Lieutenant Lobon, please.
No, dear, that's wrong.
Sounds French, doesn't he?
Lobon.
Lieutenant Lebon.
Lobon.
So not. One more time, because I know you enjoy it.
General Hugh G. Rection.
Yeah.
Privates. Not Lieutenant Lobon, we've already had that. Or
Mhm.
Sergeant Stiffy reporting for duty.
Yep. Good old Sergeant Stiffy.
With honours.
Attention. Well, I'll go for Sergeant Stiffy.
Yeah.
I never know,
Checking,
man.
checking, is that right?
I have to check every time.
I've got terrible news.
No, dear, that's wrong.
Oh, got it wrong.
It was, you've never heard this name before. General Hugh G.
Yeah.
Rection. That was actually the name of a wrestler in
Hugh Morris,
WCW.
wasn't it?
Who knew? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill DeMott.
Bill
it was-
DeMott.
What a
Yeah.
prick.
General
What a
Hugh
prick.
G. Rection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
an
it was
asshole.
pretty funny, that, as a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other one? That was it? I obviously didn't watch WCW back
Obviously,
in
it
the
was
day.
terrible.
Terrible, and I was too young.
Too
for
young,
it all.
yeah.
Uh,
Because you're old, you see.
I was
Was
too
it-
young for it as well.
Yeah.
Was it a
I'm one of you.
pitch?
Yeah.
Or was it an actual thing, the building the evil architect? That ever actually happen?
I have no idea. I genuinely did not watch
Yeah.
WCW. I've got nothing for you.
No.
It was too hard to watch, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, we didn't have Sky. Was it on Sky as well?
Well,
or no?
yeah,
It was on
yeah.
ITV at like 2 o'clock in the morning
Oh,
at some
God,
point,
no.
but I also don't know what it was on. Other than
My friends used to have it on.
it didn't have Mick Foley on, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was like, what's this crap?
I just remember going, that guy looks a bit like Stone Cold.
Yeah, but he's not as good.
A couple of mates who had a figure of Goldberg, and I was like, hey, he's pretty jacked. He looks like Stone Cold, but it's not Stone Cold. Though,
That's
is
not
it?
so
what's the
cool,
point?
is it?
Why has he got these gloves on?
That's the point.
What's that about? Stone Cold, but he rides a bike.
Well, that means it's a tie,
Ah,
which means
Phew.
well done to the co-winners of this week's quiz.
Yeah, remember, like, we used to have to do a tiebreaker.
yeah,
that?
remember
Send
those
everyone
days?
home happy.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of
Remember
that.
when the
none of
quiz was a
that.
quiz?
Nah.
Well done to Adam
Yeah.
Nicholas and Phil Chambers, co-winners
How did
of
we
this
get
week's
here?
what?
My
Quiz.
God. This is not my beautiful quiz.
How did we get to this?
Let us know how you got on, or your frog/toad-based wrestler names on X at WhatCulture WWE. Watch, they can follow all three of us. You can follow Adam Nicholas at.
It's Adam Nicholas. You can also follow Phil Chambers at.
Fill my chambers, and you can follow Wilbourn at.
Adam Wilbourn. Follow us all at WhatCulture WWE. And if you want all the sort of prelude to not only SmackDown tonight, but Maccas for
Little
Smackers.
Elio LaFleur crept out there, didn't he?
Prelude. For all that sort of thing, the SmackDown preview is available right now. And yes, join us on Monday, 2:30 p.m. UK time, as Michael Hamflett attempts to eat 100 chicken nuggets live on YouTube for no reason, but also to raise some good money for charity. For now, though, this
Not directly connected.
has been WrestleCulture.
Whatever helps me sleep at night.
Well, thanks to Adam Nicholas,
Not on
to
the
Phil
nuggets.
Chambers. Thank you for joining us. We will see you soon. WrestleCulture is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Nuggets. Seriously though, like, imagine having to be in the house with him after he's had 100 nuggets.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a good night.
Like,
Should we get
Sweat.
should we
Adele,
get Adele
I'm
and the kids to a safe
sweat.
place?
yeah, Adele and he should put Adele and the kids in a hotel for the night. I
Yeah.
think not himself.
No,
Normally
He doesn't
would
deserve it.
Skulk off to a hotel himself. No, they should be put up in a hotel,
Yeah.
and he should have to go home and just deal with the consequences.
and just
I-
live with his choices.
Yeah,
I think if I was a betting man, I'd say he's gonna, like, you're going to see like a really dishevelled. But there is also a tiny part of me that thinks it's going to be Homer eating donuts in hell.
Yeah.
I'm going
What
to
number
fill.
do you think he actually gets to?
Hop,
Genuinely.
hop. I think he's getting. It genuinely might be pretty close to 69.
I think I get 60. I'm fairly confident I can watch him eat 3 lots of 20. I
Yeah.
reckon. I think I can see that.
Do you
happening.
think he takes the chicken nuggets home and carries on eating them after the stream?
I mean, yes.
Hey,
Just to say
no,
that
no.
on that day I ate 100,
Like, he will
whether it's in the
like-
stream or not, he's gonna eat the 100.
The only problem is that the vultures will have eaten one. If he stops at any point and says
Yeah.
he's done,
Vultures.
the vultures are going to have the rest of them. I guarantee you that, and he won't have the strength to fight them off. Like that.
It's
is
only,
what- that will
it's only
happen.
you and Sid who's got to fight
No.
off.
Eh?
Yeah, you going to have any?
No, I don't think. Don't imagine so. Am I going to have his leftover
Well,
nuggets?
I was going to say, I thought it
Cold
was.
leftover nuggets.
He's
Is
freezing
anyone
cold
medically
nuggets.
trained to fix him if he chokes?
This is the point,
Ewan
man.
has a first aid training session now, so
So the answer is
Ewan
no.
is our first aid.
No, nobody
You're
can
only
do
going in
that.
on Monday, mate.
Well,
But yeah, so me and you aren't going to try and eat them.
I'm not going to try and save him either.
No, but as in eating the nuggets, so it's only Sid he's got to watch out for. Sid will have
Watch
to
out! Like he's having to do it like that's part of the challenge. Like,
Yeah.
I've eaten
I've eaten all of them. I've eaten 100. You ate 99. Surprise!
Yeah.
I've got one
Yeah.
here.
Surprise! And he just like rips it up and throws it away.
Just stomps on
Um,
it on the floor.
What was the point of all this? What were we talking about?
And Hamflett's an idiot.
I mean, that goes. without saying. No.
Oh, Vanda says McDonald's released spicy McNuggets yesterday.
Yeah, let's not overcomplicate this. Genuinely, I don't think there is science to it. But I also would not be surprised if that weird little man from a different planet had a different chemistry and biological makeup to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Where he
I,
had 4 stomachs, where he could put 25 nuggets in each one and digest them normally.
And
Like
just
he
get
would
about his
anyway.
day.
Yeah, just go about his day, yeah. Well, I could do another 100 actually.
Yeah, I think some people call me Morris has got it right in the chat. He says, I reckon he'll make 75. I could see him doing 3/4. It's I reckon the time might beat him as well.
Do you know what's?
It might be like we all need to go home now.
Do you know what would
Michael.
earnestly probably help him, but he isn't going to get to do it? Like having some fries to like change his palate up. No, genuinely, because if you're just eating the same thing, I've had that before when I was a kid. I learned it the hard way where I was like, oh, I want some of that and some of that, and it was basically 2 different versions of like chicken. And you're just having them, you're like, oh, I'm full now.
Yeah. This is so boring.
Same thing, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of this from my palate with another one of these.
Yeah, he's got his fizzy pop that he keeps talking about. And I'm burping it through. I'm not convinced that's gonna work for you.
He's finally caved. And
whatever you want to do.
He's finally caved, and he's gonna have some water to accompany him because like literal shoot people in medical professions were like, maybe have some water as well.
I think he's going to demolish it. I reckon the first 2 boxes will have gone genuinely before I've gotten through the opening match or segment on SmackDown.
Yeah, no. He's going to start.
Because he's going to have and I think that's the right call, because you got to eat before you realise you're full, right?
Yeah.
Vandis, you're getting it all wrong. He says he's going to hate McNuggets for the rest of his life.
No.
He'll love them even more.
He could be
They'll
violently
remind him of work. And therefore, they will be better to him.
This will be the best day of his life.
He could be violently ill on this stream from nuggets, and he will absolutely have them within 1 month of being violently ill.
100%.
I am going to film the whole thing on my phone, I think.
Someone messaged, I can't remember if it's in the chat here or just on X, I saw someone basically saying we need the dedicated Hamlet camera, basically.
We'll have a ham cam. I'm gonna the easiest way for me to do is probably just film it on the phone vertically, so you can have that as well, Phil. Because to be honest, we might even have to move him a little bit away from Sid because he'll probably get a bit grossed out by him. But then again, the Nuggets will be within reaching distance, so
this is a great talking point for next week. Not wrestling, but who cares? It's Friday afternoon, innit? Sailor Airman says it's going to be like how I can't touch Southern Comfort 21 years later.
I had a bad turn on Southern Comfort as well once.
I love Southern Comfort and lemonade.
Me too. I still like it, but
I can't have it. I was going to say I might have one tonight.
I went off it for years because of that exact thing. And prior to that, it was vodka.
My only one is Sambuca. And I really liked Sambuca as well, but I really burned down on it.
Right,
a long time. I can do it again now, but it was like 10 years. Like,
you need that. It's a proper. It's a decade off,
and then try it, and you're like, oh, it's okay now.
Southern Comfort lulled me in because it tastes so good. Now I'm thinking like
Southern Comfort and lemonade.
And that's a complicated story. I'll tell you after the after the podcast.
We'll wrap it up there.
Story.
No, we got a story.
No, I want to revert to this on next Friday after Hamlet has died eating 100 chicken nuggets. And yes, Sailor Airman, I'll get
memorial
Nicholas.
Show. Yeah,
Nicholas says has Nicholas created an in remembrance of, just in case.
Yeah.
I have them for all of the boys at work.
just in case. You never know.
Because if you
gotta be prepared.
When you work with them, you'll understand why you should probably have them for all of them.
It's like the Queen. We've constantly got an obituary written up ready for them.
Just compare yourself to the Queen.
Obit procedure now.
Yeah. Here we go.
Right, thank you for joining us, everyone. Do join us on Monday, 2:30 p.m. on the WhatCulture Wrestling podcast channel for one man's Everest.
And another man's Monday.
The best day of the year for one man and arguably the worst for the other. Sidge normally dodges that SmackDown bullet, and he's got to sit next to a man who's going to be producing noises he really's not going to like.
I'm going to have to bring some air fresheners in, like additional to the ones we have already.
I'll write an apology in advance to the gaming team. They're stinking out the studio.
No, I'll buy a proper Febreze so we can get it, because I'm not, but that's going to stink.
Yeah.
Like, just through burping. He's going to be burping on live. It's just a live TV there.
Yeah. Like we're advertising. Join us and go watch this. It's like, do you really want to?
Okay, he's going to have to be like, he's going to be like,
get some ASMR people in there. We could have like spike our viewership.
Hey, it works for Ryback.
That it does. What if we suddenly discover, Jesus Christ, boys, we've got 20,000 concurrent viewers.
Yeah. Maybe this is how we bring Ryback back in as a fan as well. He's been missing for quite some time. He's not been a fan.
This is the man who knows it's going to be like one man hating SmackDown, me going, it's all right, him going, vomiting, and then passing out on stream. And that's us.
Yeah. Am I like an accessory to murder if I filmed him the whole time?
It's not murder. He's still doing it himself.
Yeah. Well, technically, the Nuggets will have murdered him.
Well, yeah.
But
it's not like you're force feeding him.
No, but he is under your right of care as his boss.
And I've
Yeah, we'll just fill out an accident report. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I think we
Well,
probably
yeah, no, I think I'd be in
I'm
really
sure
trouble.
Future have some pretty good insurance.
we could probably just get rid of the body. Nobody would notice.
I mean,
And it's not like we're going to leave evidence on the podcast
Yeah.
somewhere that would actually plan to do that, premeditated.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I don't think it helps as his boss if I'm driving him to go and get the McDonald's. I've just realised I'm
Enabling.
definitely an accessory.
Enabling
that is,
accessories.
definitely enabling.
Yeah, but I'm like a, if you stay silent and like if someone was getting
Yeah.
shot on the street and I was just like,
Accessory
did
to
nothing.
gluttony, at least, says Brian
Yeah,
Weddick.
yeah.
Check out Brian Weddick's brilliant My Way thing that he's made on Twitter that
Excellent.
Pamphlets retweeted.
In
I'll
fact,
do
We were
that
enjoying
actually,
that earlier in
I
the
was-
office.
I'm just meaning to ask Brian if you're still there. I might put that in as if you permit it, we'll put it on as normally we'd have the trailer for the thing, but maybe we could have that at the start of the video. So if you're cool with
Yeah.
that, let me know.
Oh, that's
And
great.
either
And
send me a
then-
link or I can rip it from the tweet.
And then afterwards, we can make a My Sacrifice one with a cut down of the actual show.
Brian in the chat says,
Well, not if he dies, because that'll be the haunting.
Oh, yeah, we can.
My
My
sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
I killed myself eating chicken nugget.
got the green light from Brian in the chat already.
Excellent.
There you go.
Thank you, Brian.
Well, join us for that on Monday. And have a great weekend, everybody. Time Weird Derby
Oh, yeah,
and all
I've
that.
gotta go. Yeah. Should be good fun. It's nothing to get too excited about.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
Football, game of football.
Yay.
Exactly.
Cool.
That's the level we're looking for.
Ian Andrews just finishes off here saying, cause of death, overdose on nugs. So, see you on Monday,
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh,
He
D's on
died
muck
how he
D's.
lived.
Excellent. Right. I'm going to go over there now. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah.
It's going to be better than Hamlet knowing what's coming for him on Monday.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, God. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
As we said, it's Adam Nicholas for him. At Phil My Chambers for him.
That's me.
Adam Wilbourn for me. At WhatCulture WE for all of us. Join us next week for a dedication show for Michael Hamlet, I suppose. For now, though, for Adam Nicholas, for Phil Chambers, for myself, thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
It wasn't our fault, officer.